Hey guys, it's Cthulthu here. Today's the 1st of June 2011 and today Jagex released an update called Fremennik Sagas. As part of the update they also made graphical improvements to Rellekka, and what you can actually see right now is pretty much the extent to which they changed the area. That is, the fences and also the building material. So they also made lighting improvements. I've noticed that. It looks like the area has just got a little bit darker, just like it's nighttime, or rather sunset, and they've improved the lighting, so the buildings are glowing a lot more than usual, but that is really the extent to which this place has been improved. Nothing major like they did with the Draenor, but it still looks nice and it still definitely looks better than it used to. Another change that they did make, like I kind of mentioned here, the skyline has been changed in places, not everywhere though. For example, outside the Grand Exchange and also Port Sarim. So instead of the nighttime sky, you've again got the sunset type of skyline. And it just gives the entire area a more darker theme to it, and it looks great. And I'm actually going to show you the changes to the Grand Exchange skyline, because I did take a bit of video footage of the skyline before and after the update, so I could compare them. So that's what I'm probably going to be showing you next. Hey guys, it's Cthulthu here. So with 1 minute to go, there's going to be an update, and apparently in other news they said that they were going to do some skylighting effects like they did in Draenor, but at certain places, so Lumbridge, Port Sarim, and I believe Grand Exchange. That's why I'm going to have a quick look at the skyline at Grand Exchange. So nothing special. I mean, it just mists out, I guess. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the comparison after the update happens in 30 seconds. So I'm going to log out now. Hey guys, so the update's just happened and there is the comparison. So a nice blue sky, I guess. Let's walk around a bit. Is it having an effect on the floor? Not really. I mean, it's not something that you'd really notice. Does it look a bit more vibrant, I guess, the place? Maybe it's just me or something. Then again, it's not like I walked through this area. I swear they've actually changed the ground, or maybe the lighting effect from the sky is having a small effect on the ground. Don't know what it's supposed to represent though. I mean, is it supposed to be like a morning sky? Because that's what it looks like. Okay guys, so on to the final update, which is Fremennik Sagas. Now, in the wider aspect of the game, this update has no bearing on it. It's absolutely pointless. There is no reason to want to do this. You will get a small amount of experience. I think you have to do the sagas in order of 1, 2 and 3. I don't know if you can go straight to Saga 3, because Saga 3 is probably the only thing that's worth doing, not only because of the increased experience rate, which still isn't really worth it, especially for higher level dungeoneers, but also because it's an extremely funny saga. In the third saga you get to play a guy called Thok, and Thok is brainless, but what he does have is a lot of strength. And he uses his strength for everything. For example, there is a really funny chat dialogue where he goes up to a level 10 prayer door, and 3 times it tells him you need level 10 prayer. So the third time he hits it, and then you get the chat dialogue. It looks like you don't need level 10 prayer to open this door. And you know, it's funny throughout, funny text, and Thok is hilarious. And it's actually fun just to be, as strong as Thok is going through dungeoneering. It's just really easy and really fun. The guy can hit 990s. He has 4 different kinds of special attacks. One of them, the best one, being headbutt. That's extremely funny to witness. But yeah, overall it's just immense fun. In terms of Saga 1 and 2, I mean, Saga 1 is completely pointless to do in terms of experience and everything. Saga 2 personally was worth it for me because I got 25k agility experience, but again, it's not a big deal. It has a good theme. It has a dark theme to it, but and you get to choose the route of darkness or the light, or I guess whatever, good or evil, and that's probably the only decent thing about Saga 2. But Saga 3 is what it's all about. So if you can skip straight to Saga 3, go ahead and do that. To actually participate in the Fremennik Sagas, though, you have to actually find the guy who goes through it all, and to find him, you'll have to do Dungeon Floor 1, Complexity 2, and then within a couple of rooms of the dungeon, you'll find him frozen. You'll have to unfreeze him using logs and a tinderbox, and then that's pretty much it. You talk to him, you make sure that he gets out the dungeon. You just go through the chat dialogue until you tell him to get out the dungeon and go back to the surface. And the last thing you need to do on floor 1 is look for a special item on the floor. It's really easy to find. The first item is polar bear skin, I think. So you need to basically unfreeze him and find the item, get out of the dungeon. You'll find him west of the Dungeoneering Cape guy, and then you can start the first saga because you have the first item. You can start the second saga by finding the second item, which is at least on floor 12, and on floor 30 is where you'll find the third item that you need for Saga 3. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the sagas wrapped up all together. So yeah, like I said, on the game as a whole, this update completely pointless. I'm sure quite a few people won't do it. The higher level you are in dungeoneering, the more pointless it becomes, because you could use your time far more wisely for the experience you get. But if you want to laugh, if you want to do something fun, then it's well worth doing it, because playing as Thok in Saga 3 at least is a lot of fun. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Well, actually, you know what? There is one thing I need to say about it. Kind of perplexing why they didn't make this a quest or anything. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, you don't actually know what to call this. I don't know what to call it at all. I mean, obviously it's called a saga, but, it's not a quest, it's not a mini-game, it's nothing like that. I don't know what category to put it in. The other thing I wanted to say about it is, I'm pretty disappointed they didn't make this multiplayer. What I would have loved if this had been like a team quest or something for once. I mean, we have had a couple of team quests where, the Shield of Arav and stuff, rubbish stuff like that. But this could have potentially been a great team quest thing where, you could have just got a few friends together and enjoyed this quest together. Would have been a lot better than doing it solo at very least. And that's what dungeoneering's all about, isn't it? It's about teamwork. So why wouldn't they include teamwork in this minigame? So, quite disappointing. But other than that, there's nothing really else to say now. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, see you around.